Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Atlantis 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham build. Last night we applied some of the putty to the body to try to get rid of some of those sink marks. And tonight we are going to, since it's dry, we're going to sand it down and see if we made some improvements or we're going to have to add a little more putty. So after my War Thunder video, I found out my phone's just about out of storage. So we got to make this short and sweet so I can free up some memory. But I think we're going to try dry and just see how this sands. Start out with the lower part here. I'm actually going to get this guy out. Because I kind of got a little crazy on that. Nicked it up pretty good. Yeah, I want to try to keep that body line straight, so. Oh yeah. Have to do some sculpting. Yeah, that's sanding alright. That's going to help rough things up to get a good base for our primer. Trying not to get my head in the video this time. Got a little flash in there. Huh. Didn't even see that yesterday. This is going to be a trim line. We're just building that back up because we kind of beat it up a little bit when I took it off the tree. Or the sprue, as I say. Yeah, I think that's alright. Same thing with this side. Like I said, I'm going to try not to get my head in there this time. Like I said, we're just trying to fill in those sink marks. I think the lower body here is going to be good to go after this. Yeah, that actually turned out really well. Looks like it's going to be filled in them sink marks. I believe the primer that I got is kind of like a self-leveling too, so that ought to help out quite a bit as well. So there, we'll call that good on the lower body. This part is probably going to take a little bit more doing because these were bad sink marks. I want to try not to get too crazy with it because I don't want to create a situation where we get rid of our panel lines. or ruin the contour of the body. It doesn't look the greatest, but it feels pretty darn smooth. And like I said, I wanted to try it doing it dry first. You can always get some water on it, because like I said last night, it is water soluble. There we go. Yeah. I was afraid if I got the water on it right away, it was gonna kind of get in where, kind of knock it down too far. Like I said, it doesn't look the best, but actually, from feeling it, feels pretty decent. I figured we'd have to knock most of this stuff down, because if you remember the sink marks, they weren't that big. Oh, that's feeling a lot better. Yeah, we gotta be careful there. That's our door. And watch out, because we got our molded door handles and everything there, so. I'm gonna be right back, just because I'm a little leery of that. I'm gonna get myself a little bit of water, wet this down a little bit, and I should be right back. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't knock too much out. Excuse me. All right, we are back, and got a wet wetted this down a little bit. Let's go back over this and see what happens. Oh, and I must say that's way better. Way more gooder. Yes. Yeah, that was way better. I should have done that from the get-go. I wasn't sure if it was going to knock too much off at once, but... Well, lesson learned. We know better. Next time we need to wet the paper down. That's what we want to see there. Because remember, the sink marks were only about there. That's all we want to do is fill in them sink marks. We don't want to add any more to the actual model. There we go. Yeah, filling in them marks. Boy, that really gets dry quick though, huh? I should have grabbed a cup. I'm gonna go wet this down one more time. Then I think we'll have it. And in all reality, it's probably that the sandpaper is getting plugged up from the putty. When I wet it down, it cleans it off. Out of the, we don't want that in the seam of the door. Make sure that's cleaned out. So yeah, as you can see, we're filling in them little sink marks from last night, and that's actually looking really darn good. Now I just got to finish this one here. That's the thing about wetting it, you kind of reactivate the... And as you can see, I'm getting it in the door crease there. But it's easily wipe that stuff away. So, let's get the... There we are. Nice. So there, I think we need a little bit more there. That feels a little bit raised. There we go. Oh boy, that feels nice and smooth now. I think we're gonna call that good. We'll wipe it down real good, and I think the next phase in this Cadillac build is going to be put some, maybe sand the rest of the body a little bit, rough it up for the primer coat. Yeah, we filled in those sink marks. There might be a little bit of divot we need to fill in, but we shall get the primer on first and see what it looks like, because I do believe I got the primer I'm using is a self-leveling primer. But anyway, there we go. We filled in those sink marks. Actually, the body's a little warped. Hopefully that a little wonky. Our left fender's up a little bit, but I think once it's glued down it'll be fine. Could be for me bending it too. But anyways, there we are. Sink marks filled in, and the next time you see this, we should be doing should be in the paint booth priming. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we shall see you all next time.